Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Free as Job. It's a great day it has been, and thank you for coming back here to learn. And today we're going to be treating lowest common multiples, as I said, lowest common multiples, which is L.C.M. I said mostly for the primary children, but whichever class you are, you need this. You need the knowledge of this. But I believe if you're in secondary, you must have had this. If you don't still know it well, congratulations, because you are about to know how to solve this easy math. So now, if you know you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and check out more of our videos. They will help you a lot in mathematics, and also like our page on Facebook for better learning. Share this link video to your friends so they can learn too. Thank you very much. So now let's face this topic, lowest common multiples. Now you already know what multiples are. You already know what common multiples are. I explained that in the previous video in factors and multiples, common multiples. So please, I will advise you check that out. Learn about factors, learn about common multiples if you have not. But for those of you who have watched it, thank you. So now we're going to continue. I'm going to progress into this question because I have nothing more to explain, because I have explained what common multiples are. So now I'm going to use this question to explain how to find the lowest common multiple of any question. Now, I explained what common multiples are, multiples that are common in every number that you are given. But now they said the lowest one. You can have 60 common multiples, you can have 70 common multiples, you can have 80, you can have 8, you can have 2 common multiples, you can have 1 common multiple. But this question, they said find the lowest common multiple. They don't need many answers. They don't need you to give them all the answers in the world. So just give them the lowest one. The lowest common multiple, that is the first common multiple that you can find in the certain numbers in the question. I hope you understand that. So now we're going to continue. They said find the lowest common multiples of 2, 4, and 6. Find the lowest common multiples of 2, 4, and 6. Find the lowest common multiple of 2, 4, and 6. Now, this is how we solve. We are not going to be using the other pattern in which we bring out all multiples for this question. This is what we are going to do. Simply, you are going to draw a table. A table of 4, because you have 3 numbers. If you have 3 numbers, you draw a table of 4 lines. If you have 4 numbers, table of 5 rows. You understand? So this is what I'm talking about. Your answer like this. You have your table like this. This is it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. But you have 3 numbers. So I'll explain why. So now, these are you fill in your numbers. You have your first number, start it here. You have your second number, 4. And you have your third number, 6. You understand what I'm saying? So 2, 4, 6. This first column here, you leave it for your answers. This first one here is for your answers. You understand? This one is for your answer. So you don't start arranging from here. You start from the inside. So now, this is how we solve. You are going to be dividing. You are going to be using the lowest number to divide the numbers here. The lowest number to divide the numbers here. You understand what I'm saying? So, as far as the number can divide one of this number, you use it. If the number cannot divide anyone, you don't use it. You understand? If the number cannot divide anyone, you don't use it. But as far as the number can divide one of it, even if it can't divide the rest, you use it. For example, you have something like this. So now, we are going to divide. And I told you use the lowest number. So you start from the lowest number you know, which is 1. But you don't use 1 to divide. Why? Because 1 divided by 2 is 2. 1 divided 4 is 4. 1 divided 6 is 6. So you don't use 1. So you start from the next number, which is 2. So 2 is the lowest number we're using here. So let's try 2. Can 2 divide 2? Yes. So because of that, we are going to use 2. As far as the number can divide any of this number, you are using it. Even if it can't divide the rest, that does not matter. So now, you are using 2. 2 divide 2. You have 1 here. 2 divide 4. You have 2 here. And 2 divide 6. You have 0 here. So that is good. So now, if you look at this, here is 1. You don't have anything more to divide here. Here is 2. You don't, yes, 2, you have something to divide here. 3, you have something to divide here. But for 1, there's nothing to divide in 1. So that is the end of that line. So you are going to keep dividing until every line turns to 1. You will keep dividing this table until all the lines have turned to 1 and you have nothing to divide again. Because until they turn to 1, you will always have something to divide. So before they turn to 1, any other number there, keep dividing it until everything, even if the line is as long as a board, keep dividing it until everything has turned to 1, where you can't divide again. So now, this line is finished. You are left with 2 and 3. Now let's check. I told you start with the lowest number. 2. Let's try 2 first. 1. I told you don't use 1 to divide. So you start with 2. 2 is your lowest number here. So what is 2? This is not among again. The line is finished. 1. 2 divide 2. It can work. But what about 2 divide 3? 2 cannot divide 3. But you will still use it. Why? I told you, as far as the number can divide one of the numbers, you use it. This is 2. As far as 2 can divide 2, you will use it. This is not our business yet. As far as 2 can divide 2, you will use it. So this is what you have. This is 2 here, which you are about to use again. Your 1 remains your 1. 2 divide 2. You have 1. 2 cannot divide 3. You write your 3 back. Do you understand? 2 cannot divide 3. You write your 3 back. This is how you solve. So as far as 2 can divide one number here, you use it to divide all. But for those you cannot divide, you write it back. It's as simple as that. Just know it that way. Don't look for a number that can divide everything. The number must not divide everything. As far as the number can divide 1 or 2 or 3, you use it to solve. You understand? So now you are going to continue. This is 1, 1, this is 3. So now, 1 is finished. Okay? 1 is finished. I told you that. Now this is remaining only 3. Now what is the lowest number that can divide 3? I told you don't use 1. Now let's start with 2. Can 2 divide 3? No. What is the lowest number again? 3. That is the next number after 2, 3. Can 3 divide 3? Yes. So 3 is the lowest number that can divide 3. So we'll use 3 to work. You have 3 here. This will remain 1. This will remain 1. 3 divided 3 is 1. Now you can see that everything at the base of the table is now 1. You have nothing to divide again. Now that is the end of the question. Now these are your answers. That is the end of the question. This is how you get your answer. You write here your LCM. Your LCM is equal to all the answers that you have should be multiplied together. All the answers you have should be multiplied with each other. You understand? You have 2, 2, and 3. You multiply all of them. Even if you have 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 7, 8, you multiply everything. Every answer you get, you multiply them. So you have the first answer there, which is 2, times the next answer there, which is 2, times the next answer there, which is 3. You understand? So then when you times, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Now, what's your lowest common multiple? Is 12. Your lowest common multiple is equal to 12. So it is as easy as that. Solving the lowest common multiple is as easy as that. The terms you must remember, you use the lowest number to divide. Secondly, you don't start your arrangement of the table from the front. This front is for the answers. Thirdly, 1 is the end of every line. You understand? 1 is the end of every line. I've told you you must use your lowest number to divide. And one of the most important things, as far as that number can divide only one number, don't look at the 3 here. As far as that number can divide 2, use it. As far as the lowest number can divide one of them, use it. If the lowest number can divide 3, maybe 3 can divide 3, and you also have 4 there, you have 7, and 3 cannot divide 4 and 7, but 3 can divide 3, use 3. As far as it can divide one, except the number cannot divide any one of them, that is when you don't use it. So now the last thing you have to remember, you multiply your answers. Don't just write 2 2 3. Don't just come here and write 2 2 3 as your answer. It will not be correct. You just write LCM equal to 2 2 3. Absolutely wrong. You understand? So this is how to solve this question, and it's as easy as that. So I hope you understand what I did here on solving lowest common multiples. Well, if you don't get the clear picture, I will say maybe you can watch, but if that will not help, you can put your questions in the comment box. If you need more examples, you can also tell me in the comment box. When I see your comment, I'll attend to it. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not, to learn more. Like our Facebook page, and have a great day.